Can you guess which of these logos right here I did and which one a professional freelancer that we hired did for us? Hello everyone. Thank you very much for joining again in our channel here. So welcome. My name is Thiago Mazeu and I'm a content creator here for One.com.
I'm Daniela and I'm a content creator as well here for One.com.
All right, and today, as you saw in the thumbnail and introduction of this video, you see that we're comparing creating a logo or hiring a freelancer to do it. So to make this as smooth and fair as possible, Daniela has created a full concept. So she has created a mock website, a concept for the store that she created that she will share with me. So I have no idea what she created. So she will share with me now, as well as with the freelancer that we're going to hire. And then the freelancer will create basically a logo for it, and I'll probably create one or maybe multiple variations. Just a disclaimer in there, I'm not a professional designer, so for all the designers out there, I'm sorry if I'm butchering all the designs in here, but I'll be using Canva to help me to create this logo.
So the business I created doesn't exist, just so you know. It's a brand concept, and to help both Thiago and the freelance designer that we are going to hire, make the logo, I created also a website, so you can have it as a reference of what the vibe is and so on. And yeah, and also I answered a few questions that the freelancer had for me, to create the logo. So I will also share this with Thiago, so you can also have an idea of what the logo should be about.
All right, great.
Cool. So now I'm going to share the website. Let's see what you think. And let me get it up here. So this is the website.
All right.
So it should be a brand based on, it sells clothes, first and foremost, okay, and is urban style clothing. So it's everything from hats, jackets, and yeah, glasses, caps, anything. So this is the vibe I'm going for. So it's kind of colorful. The values would be that it's sustainable, authentic, and high quality. Yeah, so what do you think?
Very modern, very actual. I really enjoyed the style. It's kind of an urban style.
Yeah.
Very much like see stuff in Copenhagen, I would say.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I like the style.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, I did a 3-pager. So there is the About Us section where you can see a little bit more about the brand. Well, I based it on 3 guys, so I didn't base it on myself. So, but that's something maybe it's useful when creating a logo to know a bit more about that. Yeah.
All right, pretty cool. And by the way, Daniela has created this entire website using the website builder from One.com. So if you want to see a full tutorial on how she created a website like this, leave a comment down below and maybe she can create a full tutorial for you guys.
Absolutely. And it was super easy to use and honestly dreamy. Really nice. All right, but then now let's jump into the questions that the freelancer sent to me so that I can provide some answers that can help the logo design process. So the 3 questions were to give a little business overview, so a brief intro to the brand, as well as the link to the website. The second question was who's the target audience, a bit of demographics and so on. And then the third one would be the logo design requirements. So the style, should it be minimalistic, should it be vintage, modern, should it have image or a text or both? So my answers, I had to be creative here. I had to have a bit of imagination because obviously this brand doesn't exist. But yeah, so my first answer to the question was that the brand is called Urbano Wear, came up with this name. And it is an online clothing shop, as you've seen, that sells urban style clothes. The 3 values of the brand are sustainability, authenticity, and quality. And then I tried to come up with a little concept that hopefully makes it easier for you to build the logo, to design the logo. So in a world, where fast fashion dominates the scene, this brand is trying to provide good quality pieces that are timeless for those who dare to stick out. Then the second one about the target audience, obviously it's hard because I don't have any data. So it's a mock-up brand. But yeah, I've tried to say that, as you've seen from the website, the brand's target audience are mainly younger people, maybe up to their mid-30s, I'm guessing. and who care about social issues and maybe see themselves as unique individuals. Yeah, and the third answer to the question about the logo design requirements, I kept it very open because I think it's nice to give the designer and Thiago freedom, so you can come up with something cool.
All right,
so,
let's try.
Exactly, yeah. So I just said that basically it would be nice if the logo can reflect the urban style of the brand and if it's kind of colorful and edgy, a little bit edgy. But yeah, it's up to the designer and you to decide if it should have an image or only text or both.
All right, and just to be clear, you're sharing it to the freelancer, both the answers and also the website that you created.
Exactly,
right? Okay.
yes.
And the same information that she just presented to me right now and that I was not aware of. So we're trying to keep things fair.
Yes. Yeah. So good luck. Let's see what you can produce for me.
All right, let's check it out.
So we're back. How was that?
All right, yeah. So I think that was quite straightforward. I know my way around Canva. It's a very useful tool and very easy to use. So even if you don't know how to use Canva, I think it's pretty intuitive. So you can find a lot of elements, a lot of icons. It's easy to change color and put together something nice. Although I'm not a professional designer by any means, I think I pulled off a logo that it's okay. I think it fits the brand. You'll tell me. But
yeah, let's see.
But what I did is I took one of the photos you had as a product, so we can show on the screen right now. It's basically I took that as an inspiration to create the logo. So I went with the urban vibe of graffiti and so on to create it. And then I created one that will go as a favicon on top of your website. So it's just the logo and an image. And then I have another file with the logo plus the name of the brand using a graffiti style letter, basically. So yeah, looking forward to hear your thoughts on it, on the choice of colors and the design, letters and everything.
Nice, all right, let's have a look then. So let's see, so this is the final version, this with the writing. You guys can see it as well. So I really like it. I think it's super cool. It's as I wanted it, colorful. So that's really cool. I really like the way you did the emoji. So like with the smiley face and the writing, I think it is in the style of graffiti. So I think that really matched what it was asked. So yeah, I think it's super cool, definitely. Yeah, and I think you did a really good job, and I just didn't expect it to be so good, because I thought, oh, let's see, but I think it's really cool. Maybe it could have been just black, the writing as well. I wouldn't have minded that as well, but I think this does reflect what the brand is about. It's a bit funky, it's a bit urban, so you did a good job in 20 minutes. So.
Yeah, exactly. So if you put more time into it, of course, it could look better. But it's definitely up to you how much time and effort you put into creating your own logo or hiring someone. So that is probably up to you to make the decision. But as you saw, it is possible to create something that it's okay looking in a short amount of time. But I agree with you. When I was putting the logo together, I thought the black looked better. But because it was as something colorful, that's why I tried to include some more colors even in the writings. But when I first created it, even the smiley face in there, I really liked when it was black and white. But just to be colorful, I based myself on that jacket from the guy, the model.
That was smart.
That was for sale, so I was like, I'll take the colors from here. So it kind of matches the vibe of the page.
Absolutely. I think it looks super cool. And I do like that the emoji, the smiley face has colors. I think it's super cool. And I like the option that if I did have this clothing brand, I could have just the emoji on the t-shirt as a logo, for example. I don't need to have the writing, so it's also kind of flexible. So yeah, that was super cool. So
all right, and looking forward to see now what the freelancer comes up with. So Now it's back to you.
Back to me, yeah. So let's see. So now I will have to make the application, send all my answers, and let's see what you can do.
All right, guys, so we're here back a few days after I created the logo. So we already received the logo from the professional freelancer that Daniela hired, and I'll let you take out from here.
Yes, so as you've seen, I've submitted the application to get the logo. It literally took them a day to deliver, so that was really cool.
We're going to show here how they look on a website, so you can also leave in the comments which one you would personally use for a website like this. So just let us know which one you prefer.
So the freelancer first sent me one logo that I had a look at, and I have to admit I wasn't super happy with it, and here's the one I'm talking about. I felt like it felt a little bit outdated, I don't know, and it wasn't as colorful as I was expecting it to be, and to be fair, as I requested, right? So I asked to make a few adjustments, and this was the final result, which I was kind of okay with, happy with. This was more colorful, which, yeah, I felt like it was better, and it represented a bit better the concept and the brand in itself. Yeah.
Okay, so what's your final verdict then about the logos?
Yes, so I like both logos, but I think I preferred yours way more. I don't know, I felt like it matched better the brand, and I think, as I mentioned earlier, it's nice for me that it's a flexible logo, so I could only use the drop if I wanted, the little pink thing. For example, on the t-shirt, say I had the brand, instead of using the whole word.
And I think it's also interesting when you think about the favicon on your website. So if you don't know what's a favicon, if you have a browser window open on top, you have the tabs, and then you can see the logos for each website. And you could use the one I sent just with the smiley face on as the favicon. So that would be interesting. I think with the second option they sent, although the logo was better than the first one, it would be hard to have a favicon to display in there with the brand.
100%, yeah. And that's why I think that's a big strength of your logo. But I think maybe we can also discuss a little bit the quality and the different aspects
Absolutely.
of this process. And I think the quality, to be honest, both were really, really good. Canva is such a great tool to create your own logo. So I think
Absolutely.
in terms of quality, both of them are quite there. Now, in terms of time, how long did it take you?
But yeah, it took me around how much was it?
Like 20 minutes?
20 minutes or something like that, yeah.
Super quick.
But just as a disclaimer, so I used most of the tools, it was from Canva free, but then to export the image, I used one functionality from Canva Pro, which is to export it without a background, so she could implement on the website. And that would cost around 15 euros a month if you want to have the paid subscription. If not, there are websites that you can remove the background for free, so you could export from the free tool and still are able to remove the background.
Yeah, exactly. And in terms of price for the professional freelancer, for this logo, I did pay 13 euros, around 12, 13 euros, something similar. So the price is again pretty similar, but when you pay for a subscription, it means you can create way more stuff. And yeah, you have the flexibility of doing it yourself. And I think that's also a plus and a point for Canva.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I use Canva on a daily basis for my personal projects, and it's great.
Yeah, exactly. But then this brings us to one of the last, and for some people maybe important points, if you're trying to establish your business in a professional ways, which is trademarking. I could have maybe asked the professional freelancer if they created the logo from scratch completely using no graphics or illustration that are already out there. But with Canva, when you use graphics that are already in Canva or templates, then that's something you cannot trademark. So you can create something on Canva from scratch using only basic lines, basic shapes, then yeah, you can trademark that. But
And fonts as well.
and
right?
fonts, exactly. But maybe in this case, I think
In this case, I used some shapes from Canva itself, so probably you wouldn't be able to trademark that. But that have in mind, if you tweak the way you worked inside Canva, you might still won't be able to trademark your logo.
yeah, exactly. So we assume that maybe with a professional freelancer, you'll be able to trademark it because it's made from scratch.
Yeah, but you should always ask the freelancer
Exactly.
if you can use that image to trademark it.
Exactly. But that being said, trademarking, it's no easy or cheap process. So I think it varies, right, in which country you are.
Absolutely, and I think it's very complex issue to discuss in a video like this. But if you guys want to learn more about trademarks and want us to create a specific video for that, just leave it in the comments and we can work together here to bring that content for you.
Absolutely. Yeah, but that being said, I crown you the winner of this competition. The logo won't be used because the shop is not real, but well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think this goes to show that there's a lot one can do by themselves when they have a business. And I mean, it's expensive to start a business, so anywhere you can save a little bit at the beginning, it's great.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so thank you for being with us. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, make sure you like and subscribe. And yeah, stay tuned for more content.
Absolutely. We'll see you in the next video.
See you.
See ya.